Alright everybody, welcome back to another Nats deck profile spotlight. Today's video is about the King of Monsters himself, Godzilla off the Chaos symbol. I believe there are no water or earth attuned cards in this deck yet. So we're straight Chaos, baby. Godzilla, no surprise to everybody. He's highly expected to be at Nats and in full force. Uh, he is a monster, to pardon the pun. So let's get into the deck. Godzilla, King of Monsters. He has Giant and Monster. 5 difficulty and greater attacks get +3 damage. He's a 634. He has a first form once per game. Commit, discard 4 cards, destroy all foundations. Only playable if there are. All foundations. He was errated in both stages. Only playable if there are 10 or more foundations in all stages combined. He also has an enhance. Enhance, spend 1 momentum. Your next check to play an attack or block gets +2. So, we're playing big guys, and let's get into it. So we got 4 copies of Vast Hybrid Chimera Kraken, which probably could be said is the best attack in the game currently right now. 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 high block, 4 high for 6. Goes into our momentum face up. It's Fury and ranged. Enhanced momentum once per turn. We get 2 speed. Sweet. The real piece of the resistance on this card is commit and freeze a rival foundation and commit a rival asset. Assets are kind of sacred unless you're playing certain cards that actually target them. There's not a whole lot. There are ways to cancel them, like with pass-through walls, which is in the deck, but this deals with it for a turn. You play this as your first attack. You don't have to worry about any cape and no return, trigger, or triggers gets committed. It's playable while committed. So like Knott's Flask, Soups, let me think here. What else? Yeah, those are the big ones, I guess. I'm probably missing some. But yeah, this helps you deal with it. It's really cool to get into momentum because it's actually just like another button, another foundation with +2 speed to push. 4 copies of Blue Flame Torment, 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 mid block, 5 low 5. Response card pool, flip, discard a momentum after your rival makes a check. Just a check, period. It gets +2. Failing that check is not in the combat phase. So that works on blocks, and if you block with it, it also works on your rival's turn when they try to play an attack to kill you. Enhance your rival checks against a 6. If they fail, this attack gets +1 damage, and your next check to play an attack gets +1. You may play this enhance 2 times this enhance step. So you get to play it twice. So you can get +2 to your check and +2 to your damage, or you just stun X, depending on how they check. Smashing Stomp, a very, very good, what we call greasing the wheels card. 5 difficulty, 3 check, 2 low block, 4 low 6, EX, 3 kick slam. Enhance your next check to play an attack gets +1. We love greasing the checks, baby. A response after this attack deals damage, we get to draw a card. So it helps us feel our hand for more draws and for more attacks. Heat Ray, 2 copies. This attack is just plain dumb. 6 difficulty, 3 check, 1 high block, 7 low for 6. Also, don't forget all these attacks get +3 damage from Godzilla. Deadlock, stun 3, Fury range, enhanced attack gets 1 damage for every 2 cards in your discard pile with a 5 difficulty or greater. Response after this attack deals damage, we get to target flip 2 rival foundations, which is really good. And this is probably the second best attack in the format right now. Maybe. Tell me if I'm wrong. 6 difficulty, 3 check, +1 mid block, 6 mid 6, EX3 Fury ranged. We're so mad. Godzilla's so mad. I don't know why. He's just a big dude. He's just mad all the time. This attack's speed and damage cannot be reduced below printed. That's a huge thing with Rodan floating around, with DR floating around. Your rival is taking 6, or they're blocking on a 6+. Blitz, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. Feels Godzilla's other ability. And what Chaos deck would not be represented without Walk the Dogs? 8 difficulty, 3 check, +2 low block, 6 low 6. We got big stats on these guys. This attack gets -1 difficulty for each committed foundation in your rival stage. Max -4. So it's usually a 4 diff. Enhance, draw 1 card for each copy of Walk the Dog in your card pool. Powerful 3, range, stun 1, weapon. Yeah, I ended up drawing. I was playing a deck similar to this, and I ended up drawing to all my walk the dogs in one turn. My rival didn't die because I left them at one, but it was super cool. One copy of Battle Arena, so when we do blow up the board with Godzilla, we have a free 2B foundation. So if we check a 3, we got a 5. Very cool. And it gives us momentum for Godzilla. What Godzilla deck isn't complete without 3 copies or 4 copies of City Rampage? We're playing 3 here. 5 difficulty, 5 check, +1 mid block. Static while those cards in our card pool, we get 1/1. Pretty cool. Form our checks to play attacks with a print difficulty of 5 or greater. Get +2 for the rest of the turn, which is really good because if we play this, pass it, and we only have like 1 or 2 foundations plus a battle arena, we could still pass like 4 attacks if we check 5s. It has a really nice +1 mid block, so we don't have to use like determine advance to block. We can use this to block a mid attack. We got 4 copies of Master's Pride. 0 difficulty, 5 check. After we get a response flip, after we add a card to our momentum, ready it. Playable while committed, deadlock response. After your attack deals damage, our next check gets +1. 4 copies of Chivalrous. We like drawing and we don't want stuff blowing up or flipping. Best Friendship. We're going to play a little bit of defense. Not a lot, just a little bit of defense. We like to card draw, and we always have momentum, so we just like free draw, flip draw. Always great. Monster Aggression, 3 copies, 1/5, 2 low block. Destroy 1 foundation, our attack, basically, because printed difficulty of 5 or greater, which we have, gets 1 speed, 1 damage. 4 copies of Horrifying Realization, probably the best foundation out of AOT1. If our rival discards a foundation, they have to commit a foundation, which is really good because it kind of helps lube up the walk the dog difficulty. Pass through walls because we don't like breaker. We don't like assets either. So yeah. Elasticity, 2/5, 3 high block. This card has been seeing a lot of play locally for us. There's a fair amount of stun. Also, the on block response is very good. It basically can just negate an attack fully, almost, 2/5, 3 high block. Response flip, after an attack is blocked, the next attack this turn gets +3 or -3 damage. Response flip, after your rival adds a stun ability, plays a stun ability, cancel and add the top card of your deck to your momentum. 3 copies of long range support. This is out of AOT2, 2/5, 3 low block. Response once per turn. After an attack deals damage to a character, draw 1 card, discard a card. So it gives us some nice card cycling if we're still digging for attacks after we're hitting our rival. 3 copies of Award the Victor because we're playing Horrifying Realization and we're able to stack it and then draw again. Also, long range support also is on the same trigger, so we could Award the Victor and then use long range support to draw it. 2 copies of History's Greatest Monster, 3/5, 2 mid, once per turn. Tenacious, response, after you play a card print difficulty 5 or greater, we get to ready it. And if the Deadlock Enhance ever comes into effect, our attack gets throw. Our attacks are like 9 to 10 damage base. Cool. In the board, Unstoppable Force for Rodon and Speed Hate decks. Commit, return our attack to printed speed. We don't have to worry about that with Determine Advance, but everything else we kind of have to. Broken Psyche because we don't want to die. Pass through walls because we hate breakers and we hate assets. And then 3 copies of Runaway. The one thing, we don't play Incredible Display in here because our momentum is used for Godzilla. And we're usually only blocking once a turn anyways, so that's why it's not in there. Probably could make a home somewhere in there if we take Award the Victor out. Maybe a copy or 2 of that and long range support to play 2 copies of Incredible Display. I can see that happening. But yeah, so that's the Godzilla Chaos deck, guys, for Nationals. It probably won't be this exact build, but it will be something like this. So, Chimera Kraken, Blue Flame, Smashing Stomp, Determine, Walk the Dog, obviously are probably the staples. It's the Heat Ray slot that probably gets flexed a bit. So maybe Armored Titan Rush, maybe Heat Ray itself, maybe just more Walk the Dog. Yeah. So that's it. Again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Also, stay tuned for more Nats videos for more deck lists. We're going to be doing those as much as we can. With the holiday season coming up, I may take about a week off of doing videos, just to just to relax and enjoy the holiday season before the grind for Nats happens. So, again, thanks for watching, and until the next video, everyone, take care.